is Luis Monserrat, and tonight I'm gonna explain about my Module 8 project, and that's for my data management system for my project of Movie Manager. That is a project I've been developing throughout this semester, and tonight I'm gonna talk about Module 8. So first and foremost, I would like to discuss about my very new thing that I added to my app, which is the movie manager test. So on this one, on this class per se, has the particular benefit of displaying all the movie manager Java, which what it does is encapsulate everything that movie manager Java does, but of course with the database. And what I do is I test that everything is working out. So as you may see, we have the unit test for movie manager class right here, and from here and up we will this is a series of setters and getters, especially whenever I am updating any, for example, the commands like update movie main success, um, the update movie not found, the update movie invalidate data. So basically this one helps me to test whether the commands I enter are correct or not. But going back to the main, of course, I'm gonna start talking about the main application class, which provides a CLI menu to interact with the movie manager. So of course, as you may see, we have the public class for the main. We have the movie manager, that is the manager, let's say, and then we have a private static final class, which is the scanner. Right here I have how the main is focused on. Of course, over here this is where how my menu is displayed for printing out. So for example, we have the movie manager menu, then we have the option 1 load movie from file, which is this one right here. This is my file that I keyed in, so you will see in a moment whenever I am running the main. Of course, we have the display all movies, which is this one right here. Then the add movie feature, the update a movie feature, the delete a movie feature, and of course the show average duration of the all combined movies that I have on file. And then here are my commands. So whenever I, as the user, I can add any feature manually. For example, this one is, for example, the add movie feature. So right here I am explaining how I am adding it. So let's say the title, genre, year, rating from 0 to 10, of course with the double digit feature as well, the duration minutes, and of course if it's available or not, whether it's true or false. And of course is as long as I am complying with all this, of course it's going to display a message saying the movie is being added. Otherwise it will be invalidate that movie is not being added correctly. And right here on the bottom says allows the user to update any existing movie. So in other words, that's the updating movie list, whether it's adding a new movie or deleting any movies, because again we have the feature of update, which is of course the name, the year, etc., or deleting any movie that we want from the list that we have right here. Then this is the movie manager class, talking about the movie manager test. This one, it manages the collection of movie subject and provides the CRUD operation and a custom action to calculate the average duration. That's for my 6 on the list right here, the average duration. So this one, for example, it grabs the series, which is the string, the title, the string genre, year, the rate, and the duration. That's how it goes. And of course, on this one, I'm talking about the updating an existing movie if it's not found. And then we have the delete movie by a title. These are my comments. Of course, defines a movie by its title. That's a feature that I just developed for this occasion. And of course, they display all movies in the system. That's pretty cool. And last but not least, we have the movie class, which this one talks about how the movies are entered. In this case, we have the list of the movies. Um, it represents a movie with the title, genre, year, rating, duration, and availability. So in this one, I'm defining the title, how the title is gonna be about, genre, year, rating, duration, and availability. And these are my setters and getters for, again, for the title, genre, year, rating, duration, and availability. Now, what I was concerned when I developed this, of course, I wanted to test out how my Java, my movie manager test will be. So if I can scroll this up a little bit, that will be awesome. Well, what I will do, I'm gonna show you how my movie manager will be tested. So here I am testing all my parameters, and as you may see, it is everything successful. My test updating movie is success. My create movie, so everything regards of the movie manager, it's running perfectly. And now just for me to show you how my code runs. So this one is my menu. So as a demonstration, of course, I'm gonna key it number 1 for load movies from file, and then here enter file path. I'm gonna enter this one, which is the movies, everything how it's been spelled, movies sample data.txt. And right here, 20 movies loaded successfully. I enter number 2, which displays all the movies. And let's say that I want to add a movie, but I'm not enter the parameters correctly. So let's say Finding Nemo, genre animation, let's say year 2000, if I remember, 4, rating from 0 to 10. That's my favorite movie, so 9.00. Duration of minutes, if my mistaken, is 136. Available, true or false? Let's see, true. Movies being added. And then number 4, enter title of movie to update. Let's say Finding Nemo. New genre, I will say fiction. New year 2005. New rating 9.90. Duration 145. Available, false. Let's see with false. Then invalid data or movie is not found. Now, if we want to play it with the terminal, it'll be something like this. So of course I want to make sure that right here my line is on blank. I have it right here, it's just that I'm having a hard time to do it. So of course this is for me to run it in my terminal. So right here, this is my CD, that's my project. And right here, simple as it sounds. And if I do wanna run through my through the terminal, sorry, I just have to browse it here. Let's say I want to load my movies from file, and this is the file path. Since I entered wrong, of course the file is not find correctly. But if we do this again, nope, I entered all wrong. Let's see one more time. There we go. 20 movies loaded successfully and display. And here are all my movies. So without further ado, I do want to thank you guys for your attention, and I'm looking forward for the next upcoming project. I hope you find it really useful, and until next time.